Hello everyone, and we are back with some more L.A.noire. Okay, so where we have to go now? I guess back to the camp. Let's see, let's go there I guess. I'm pretty sure I already was there, but maybe I didn't.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, we shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one
But maybe I
minute,
didn't get all the
leaves
clues,
innocent
let's
the
see.
next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong, that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings me down.
TGPL to any unit, the 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identifying.
Are we gonna ignore that this time? I just want to end this mission. If it's all, of course, if you can end it, I don't know how long it is. I mean, this case. Call it how you want it. Oh shit.
Are you fine?
Ah shit. Sorry.
Goddamn maniac!
I know, man. Okay, we're here. Let's see.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightbulb.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that,
shit.
cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Oh shit, so we have to. Damn. No, we're not backing, yo.
What you're doing here is slanderous, detective, and you'll be hearing from my lawyer about it.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Oh, we got him. Damn.
Now where shall I start? With the two GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan!
He's making an omelet.
Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Someone has angry issues. Okay, so clues found. We've missed 4 clues and we had 9 out of 17 questions. 0 injuries, nice. Yeah, another flashback.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
The Fallen Idol.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Let's go. He said he won't give us another case because we fucked up. Okay,
See you later, fellas. Try
Guess
not
he
to work too
changed
hard.
his mind. Hello.
Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, very economic.
Okay, from the exit.
Break control.
So how do we... Ah, okay. It's easy to get there. Bukowski, what the hell is he?
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. You do that for me?
How do we get
Stop just ahead.
We're gonna get closer. Wow, this one boy.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Let's see what we have here.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Yeah, thanks. Well, let's talk to them.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Okay.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. But who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
She's... Pretty sure she's lying, but I'll use doubt.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Interesting.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Okay. Okay, back to this asshole.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Okay, just go down here. Okay, have to go around. Where isn't he running?
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Okay, let's try to see this. California. Doesn't he zoom in? Okay, now let's see what we have here. Oh, nice.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
See what we have in this bag. Please wait me.
She's a long way from home. Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Oh, wait, can I see something else? Okay, that's that. Okay, nothing. I guess let's talk to this guy.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Okay.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
Okay, let's go to the chick again. What is this music? Sounds like Screech. Interesting. I don't even have to turn. I can just run straight and he turns. That's strange.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
What do you want to know?
Awful. Just awful. Why can't we get any closer?
Oh, right, I'm not officer. I'm a
Someone gonna tell
detective.
us what the hell is going on?
Let's take this chick again.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate
Damn, it
to break
seems
into
like she
loose.
has the Harry
What more
Potter
can
thing
say?
on her forehead.
And she's your protege?
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Oh man, that's wrong.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest
Damn,
if
I'll
you
let you
accompanied
from far.
Foreman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you liked. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya next one.